Ever think your savings account is a fortress? Spoiler, it's a sandcastle. Each dollar you hoard loses value as inflation grins in the shadows. You think you're playing it safe, but really, you're just losing slowly. Comforting, right? Welcome to the grand illusion of risk aversion. It's like clutching an ice cube in a desert and wondering why your hand is wet. The reality? Your brain's been hacked by loss aversion. You're bleeding potential, not just cash. You get a kick from the word security like it's a warm blanket. But here's the kicker. Security is a mirage. Your brain's loss aversion bias whispers, play it safe. Meanwhile, the cost of living laughs in your face, rising faster than your savings. Every cautious step you take is a step behind. The irony? Your aversion to loss is causing it. You're in a game of musical chairs where the chair is on fire. Welcome to the paradox of perceived safety. Investing feels like tightrope walking without a net, doesn't it? But here's the mind twist. Avoiding risk is the real risk. Your brain's scarcity mindset keeps you in a loop, clutching pennies while dollars dance out of reach. It's like trading a Ferrari for a tricycle because the road seems bumpy. The fear of losing what little you have turns into the biggest loss of all. You're not avoiding risk, you're inviting stagnation. Congratulations, you're a hamster on a wheel. Do you believe in the luck of staying out of the market? Spoiler alert, it's a fairy tale. You think you're smart by dodging volatility, but it's decision fatigue masquerading as strategy. The market isn't a casino. It's a field of opportunities you're too tired to explore. You're in a boat, avoiding waves, while everyone else sails to Treasure Island. You're not just standing still, you're sinking. Your brain's safety net is actually an anchor. So, you've convinced yourself that avoiding risk is wisdom. Surprise, it's just a glitch in your mental accounting. You tally losses twice and gains half. The brain's biased ledger keeps you poor in spirit and wallet. It's like hoarding umbrellas in a drought, convinced rain is a risk. The truth? You're not safeguarding wealth. You're suffocating potential. Your financial strategy? It's not a fortress, it's a padded cell. Welcome to the cognitive trap of your own making. Let's dissect your internal protocol. You think your investment decisions are based on rational evaluation. Wrong. It's a cocktail of cognitive biases. Your brain's loss aversion is the bouncer at this party. It magnifies potential losses, dwarfing potential gains, convincing you that staying out is smart. It's like seeing every shadow as a monster under the bed. Your brain is wired to overreact to loss, not out of wisdom, but because evolution taught it to survive, not thrive. The mental algorithm is outdated. Now, let's talk about mental accounting. You think every dollar is equal, but your brain has other ideas. It compartmentalizes resources, treating some dollars as sacred cows and others as mere peasants. This glitch makes you think of investing as a gamble when it's just allocation. It's like being afraid to move your pieces on a chessboard because pawns might get captured. Your brain's irrational ledger values security over opportunity, not because it's right, but because it's familiar. Enter decision fatigue. You think indecision is caution, but it's really exhaustion. Your brain wears itself out weighing risks, until the safe choice seems like the only choice. It's like standing at a buffet, too tired to choose, so you grab the same bland dish. This fatigue isn't wisdom, it's a cognitive shutdown. The irony? Your attempts to avoid bad decisions are the bad decision. Your brain is running on fumes, and you're calling it strategy. Sunk cost fallacy, your brain's favorite trap. You hang on to past losses, mistaking them for investments. It's like keeping a broken umbrella because you paid good money for it. This glitch makes you hold on to bad investments, hoping for a turnaround. The true cost? New opportunities missed. Your brain rationalizes this as loyalty to past decisions, but it's really fear of admitting mistakes. It's a mental bug that ensures you keep sinking. Scarcity mindset, another sneaky bug. You hoard resources, fearing they'll run out. It's like storing water in a leaky bucket, convinced it'll keep you safe. This mindset turns money into a limited resource rather than a tool for growth. Your brain's glitch sees scarcity where there's potential. It grips what little you have, too scared to invest in abundance. The irony? Your scarcity mindset ensures you're always in scarcity. Not because you have to be, but because your brain tells you so. Now, let's tally the cost of this risk aversion circus. Over a lifetime, your brain's protective protocols bleed you dry, slowly but surely. The real price? Missed opportunities, stagnant wealth, and a retirement plan that looks more like a mirage. Loss aversion, mental accounting, decision fatigue? Each is a thief in disguise, robbing you of potential growth. You think you're hedging against disaster, but you're really a frog in slowly boiling water. The cost is not just financial, it's the cost of potential unfulfilled. Here's the flip. Your brain's wiring isn't broken, it's just misdirected. Those same biases that hold you back can propel you forward. Loss aversion can be your ally when you focus on losing out on gains rather than avoiding losses. Mental accounting? Reframe it to budget for growth, not just survival. Decision fatigue is your cue to automate decisions, freeing up energy for what really matters. Your brain's bugs are actually features waiting to be hacked for success. Embrace the sunk cost fallacy as a lesson in letting go. Instead of clinging to past losses, treat them as tuition fees in the school of life. The real power lies in adapting and pivoting, not in stubbornly holding on to what's lost. Scarcity mindset? Flip it to abundance thinking. Recognize that money is not just a resource to hoard, but a tool to multiply. Your brain, once a miser, can become a master strategist, unlocking abundance instead of guarding scarcity. Consider this. Every financial decision you make is a chance to reprogram your brain. The biases that lead you to fear risk can teach you to manage it. Emotional reactions can be data points. Instead of shunning the market, learn to engage with it. Investment isn't a gamble, it's a calculated strategy. Your brain can evolve from a risk-averse creature into a savvy investor. All it takes is a shift in perspective. Turn those same biases into your investment compass. You're not just stuck in a financial rut, you're standing on untapped potential. Once you recognize that your mind is a toolkit, not a trap, you can rewire your approach. The same neurocircuitry that fears loss can be trained to see opportunity. You're not a victim of your brain's programming, you're its architect. Redirect this energy and watch how your financial landscape transforms. Your strategies can evolve from defensive maneuvers to proactive growth tactics. Time for a protocol upgrade. First, automate your decisions. No more exhausting debates over every move. Create a simple, diversified investment plan and set it on autopilot. Let algorithms handle the heavy lifting. It's like having a financial GPS that guides you through the noise. This doesn't just save your mental energy, it ensures consistency. Your brain craves shortcuts, so give it one. Automate to liberate your cognitive load, leaving room for strategic thinking, not tactical panic. Next, reframe loss aversion. Instead of fearing loss, focus on the loss of opportunity. Visualize the future gains you're sacrificing by sitting out. This shifts your brain's narrative from risk avoidance to growth pursuit. Set specific, achievable growth goals. When you see your progress, your brain will naturally pivot toward maintaining and increasing those gains. It's like training a dog with treats. Your brain will follow the path of rewards. Transform the fear of losing into the excitement of gaining. Adopt the learn and adapt mindset. Every loss isn't a failure, but a feedback loop. Treat each investment like a science experiment. Adjust based on results, not emotions. This approach turns your investment journey into an iterative process, not a one-time gamble. Your brain loves patterns. Give it a pattern of learning. This not only reduces the emotional weight of losses, but also enhances your strategic thinking. You're not just investing money, you're investing in your financial intelligence. Introduce scarcity abundance exercises. Shift your mindset by practicing gratitude for what you have and visualizing abundance. This isn't just motivational fluff, it's cognitive retraining. By focusing on abundance, you're more likely to embrace opportunities rather than fear them. This doesn't mean ignoring risks. It means seeing them in the context of potential abundance. Your brain can switch from a scarcity trap to an abundance engine, fueling proactive financial decisions. Abundance isn't just a mindset, it's a strategy. Finally, build a feedback loop for continuous growth. Set up regular review sessions to assess your strategy and progress. This is not just about numbers. It's about understanding your evolving relationship with risk. Your brain thrives on routine and feedback. Regular reviews reinforce positive behaviors and correct the course when necessary. This is your opportunity to course correct before small missteps become big pitfalls. Investing isn't a set-it-and-forget-it task. It's a dynamic journey. Equip your brain with the tools to navigate it. Here's the sharp protocol shift. Embrace systematic risk engagement. It's time to step away from the sidelines. Instead of fearing the market, become its student. Develop a risk profile that aligns with your financial goals and tolerance. This isn't about diving in headfirst. It's about calculated immersion. Understand that not all risks are created equal. Equip yourself with knowledge, so your decisions are data-driven, not fear-driven. Your brain can handle the complexity of investing when you stop letting fear steer the wheel. Let's talk about developing resilience. The market will fluctuate. That's not a bug, it's a feature. Your job is to build mental resilience, not to avoid these fluctuations, but to ride them. This means preparing for downturns, not by fleeing, but by fortifying. Diversification is your armor. It spreads risk, allowing your portfolio to withstand volatility. Your brain's natural inclination is to panic during downturns. Override this with the knowledge that dips are part of the game, not the end of it. Now, redefine your relationship with risk. It's not an enemy. It's a partner in your financial journey. Start by setting small, incremental goals that gradually increase your exposure. This is exposure therapy for your finances. As your comfort with risk grows, so does your capacity for strategic investment. You're not diving into the deep end. You're wading into the shallow end and swimming out. Your brain needs to see risk as a calculated step, not a chaotic leap. Implement a feedback loop for your investments. Regularly review and adjust your portfolio based on performance and changes in your financial situation. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Your brain thrives on feedback, so provide it. Use this loop to reinforce successful strategies and learn from missteps. Remember, investing is a dynamic process, not a static task. Your portfolio should evolve with you. Continuous adaptation is the key to long-term success, teaching your brain that change is not a threat, but an opportunity. So, the real mic drop. Risk isn't going away, and neither is your brain's fundamental wiring. But here's your power move. Stop fighting with your brain and start collaborating with it. Use your natural biases as tools for strategic advantage. You don't need to conquer risk, you need to understand it. Let your brain guide you through the complexities of investing with the right protocols in place. Remember, the biggest risk is doing nothing. Now, go ahead and let that sink in. Imagine your brain as a software with old patches. Risk aversion is just the default setting. But here's the kicker. You can update it. Start with micro experiments in financial risk. Invest small amounts in diverse options. This isn't just about potential returns. It's about teaching your brain that risk isn't a monster under the bed. Each small win recalibrates your perception, edging you closer to a balanced risk-reward mindset. It's not about flipping a switch, but turning the dial gradually. Let's talk about the power of community. Engage with a network of like-minded individuals. Sharing experiences and strategies can provide insights and emotional support. Your brain is wired for social learning. Use this to your advantage. Discussing investments with peers not only demystifies the process, but also helps you see risk from multiple perspectives. This collective wisdom can guide you through market uncertainties. You're not just navigating this alone. You're part of an evolving ecosystem. Harness the power of visualization. Your brain responds to mental imagery as if it's real. Visualize your financial goals vividly and regularly. This isn't just daydreaming, it's mental conditioning. By repeatedly picturing success, you align your subconscious actions with your conscious goals. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy of positive financial behavior. Visualization transforms abstract goals into tangible destinations your brain can strive toward. It's like setting a GPS for your financial journey. Revisit your financial narrative. The stories you tell yourself about money shape your actions. Rewrite these narratives to focus on growth and opportunity. Your brain loves stories. Make sure yours is empowering. Instead of saying, "I'm bad with money," try, "I'm learning to manage money wisely." This shift isn't just semantics. It reprograms your cognitive biases toward positive action. It's a subtle yet profound shift from a limiting belief to an expansive mindset. Finally, embrace the journey. Investing isn't a destination. It's a continuous process of learning and adapting. Celebrate small wins and learn from setbacks. Your brain's neuroplasticity means it can adapt and grow with each experience. Don't just aim for perfection, aim for progress. The irony? The more you engage with risk, the less risky it becomes. You're not just investing in the market, you're investing in your growth as a strategic thinker. Now, let that realization settle in. So, where does this leave you? In a world where risk is a constant, your mission isn't to eliminate it. It's to redefine your interaction with it. You're not a passive observer in the financial game. You're an active participant. Your brain isn't a liability. It's your secret weapon. By understanding and redirecting your cognitive biases, you can transform them from shackles into springboards. This isn't just financial theory. It's a practical roadmap. The real risk lies not in making mistakes, but in failing to act. This journey starts with curiosity. Cultivate a mindset that's not afraid to question the status quo. Your financial future isn't set in stone. It's as malleable as your mindset. By asking the right questions, you crack open the door to new opportunities. Curiosity isn't just the domain of the young. It's the catalyst for evolution. A curious brain seeks out knowledge, challenges assumptions, and embraces change. You're not just learning about finance. You're learning about yourself. Now, let's talk about commitment. The financial landscape is dynamic, not a static picture. Your commitment to engaging with it is what sets you apart. This isn't about blind faith in the market. It's about a disciplined approach to growth. Your commitment should be to strategy, not outcomes. When you commit to the process, you're no longer swayed by short-term fluctuations. Instead, you focus on long-term trajectories. Commitment to your plan is commitment to your potential. Embrace adaptability. The market doesn't stand still, and neither should you. Your ability to adapt is directly tied to your success. This isn't about hopping from trend to trend. It's about evolving with informed awareness. Adaptability requires a feedback loop where you learn from each twist and turn. It's your adaptability that turns challenges into stepping stones. You're not just surviving the market. You're thriving in its ever-changing waves. The only constant is change, and your adaptability is your life raft. Here's the final thought. The true value of investing isn't just financial gain. It's the evolution of your mindset. You began this journey avoiding risk, but now you're equipped to navigate it. Your brain, once a cautious advisor, is now a strategic partner. This transformation isn't an overnight miracle. It's the result of conscious choice. Embrace the journey, embrace the risk, and above all, embrace the growth. It's not about the destination. It's about who you become along the way.